Hi, it's Nick the gardener. I've just come to the allotment and have a look at what's going on. I've got a few jobs to do today. But one of the carrots has gone to seed here. So I'll probably just let that flower for pollinators. Some of the beetroot, I picked a few the other day. There's a big weed there, look. But yeah, there's a few more ready to be picked. So I'm going to go through them, have a look at them. Blackbird has been through the leeks, and that, at least it's not the mole. They've all picked up since I planted them on. You know, put them in the ground, whatever. Beans aren't looking too bad. The corn's looking nice and green and doing right. The beans are picking up. So yeah, I'm just going to go through the brassica bed here and do a bit of weeding and take off the leaves and stuff. Possibly take out that greyhound cabbage and some broccoli. A bit more broccoli there and there. And basically have a look in there, we'll see what's going on. Kale craze is here, they seem to be doing okay. A little bit of green flying here by the looks of it. But yeah, perhaps take the spinach out now, what's bolted, and see what's going on with this rhubarb charge. Looks like it's right. Or is it? No, that one's sending up a flower spike by the looks of it. In fact, yeah, I'll probably just take out all that section there, and I've got some brassicas coming on at home. And yeah, replace them with them. So yeah, I'm just going to go through here, do a bit of weeding, and I'll bring you back in a minute. Before I crack on with weeding, I don't know if you can see this, when I was taking up the net here on the corner, see all this mycelium and stuff down through here. So that's looking good. I didn't even plant the, look at that, let's look at that is. So yeah, that's rocking. I didn't plant the wine cap just here in this spot. So hopefully they will live in harmony with one another, whatever this mycelium is. But there'll be a saprotrophic fungi that breaks down the wood. So they've probably met each other before. This is hardwood wood chips. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I just thought I'd bring that up. So that's both the brassica beds weeded and watered, and some of the plants ripped out. But that one looked okay at the moment. But taking out plants here, some lettuce and some chard and some spinach, which let Julia go through when she gets when I get home, so she can have that. And also got some broccoli and a little greyhound cabbage. Just went through the little Charlotte potatoes behind me and got a few potatoes for dinner. A courgette, some beetroot, gooseberries, raspberries, red currants, and there's a few little strawberries at the bottom there as well. So happy with that. I'll just show you the squash and celery bed. So the pumpkins are romping away now. That's why I've been going through these potatoes along here, just taking a few out, because I'll have to harvest those soon, because I'm just going to let these pumpkins go straight over there. All these squashes. I'll be hopefully planting some more pumpkins and squash and maybe some melons in there to grow back over this way. But celery is definitely sort of rooted in now and doing okay. Perhaps have to get my hoe through here soon, but they're looking okay. Got some flowers here. There's self-set nasturtium. Looks like there's a couple of self-set calendula there, and I think that's a pumpkin. I think this is a butternut, and that's a butternut. But got like a little pumpkin at the end here. I'm sure there's going to be more than one on there. It's doing really well. Just hope it gets pollinated. There's another pumpkin there, another one here. Oh, and the little cucumber, which is going up this little wire here. That started to make its way up. In fact, it's got a little cucumber on it down there. That would be on the comfrey. So my three sisters doing okay. I'll replace this butternut squash here with another one. So I'm not 100% sure what that one is yet. But this one, what Ali D gave me here, which I thought was a courgette, is actually a squash, I think, unless it's a round courgette. Don't know. So I popped some bush beans down here. Another butternut squash doing alright, that's going straight down through the corn. And these beans are doing okay here. And the beans here are doing okay. And the leeks, as long as the blackbird leaves them all alone, they'll be doing alright. I planted some bush beans in here. I have been attacked a little bit, but hopefully we're going to get some rain tonight and I'll hopefully water them in. And yeah, I've got loads of beans at home to put up here, so yeah, just left a little tray there. To be honest, I think a few what are coming through are probably going to get hammered by slugs. And little nasturtiums flowering in the corner. So yeah, the potatoes, what I just dug out, well I did rummage through, quite clean really, so I'm happy with that. Potatoes in the bags here, so I think that must be an Estima. I think the yellow ones in there must be Estima, and the other ones must be Maris Piper. The strawberry bed's doing alright, it's just harvested through there. Single seed potatoes, they're all looking pretty healthy now. I remember last video they all drooped down a little bit, but they're all looking nice and green. I think it was a problem of watering, because the lady told me that she'd been watering them for me when I was away, and then when I came back I'd give them a load of water, because I didn't know that she had. And yeah, I think we just must have overwatered them really. So this was a hollyhock from the back garden, nice pink one, looking quite nice. Like how the petals unravel. The beauty berry, I don't know if you can see here, but it looks like we're going to have some little berries on it, or at least some flowers anyway. So that's alright, got a little black and red ladybird there. Apples are doing alright. There was 3 cherries earlier, but they've gone now, so I think the blackbirds had them. And I think there is 1 plum still, maybe, I'm not too sure, I can't really see it. But got a few apples, so that's good. Lots of rhubarb. So the hollyhocks over here, although a couple of them have been blown over, they're doing alright. I quite like this little salmony sort of coloured one. And there's like a darker sort of purpley, well not purple, I don't know what colour would you call that, violet something, and then sort of another pinky salmony one. I think this, oh no, that is a different one. Yeah, so I've got a pink, a salmony pink, purpley pink, and a salmon. So yeah, quite happy with those really. And I think Sandra, if you like any of these colours from Nana's Worms and Gardens, I'll send you some. For anyone else, if they want any. I know Scott's into his hollyhocks, and so is Ali D. So yeah, picked some of these red currants and a couple of gooseberries. And this other beauty berry here, which I was looking at it the other day, and I was thinking, oh, it looks dead. And I was like, oh, hang on a minute. There's a leaf there. I looked a bit lower down, and there's some leaves there. So that's a really good sign that the beauty berry is going to come back now. Both of them. So the other one looks like it's going to flower. So if this one flowers as well, hopefully we'll cross-pollinate. We'll get some nice purple berries. I'll give you a quick look at this courgette, which is an absolute monster in here. It serves me right for putting it in the compost bin. I'll just pick one courgette off it. I've got another little one down there. But what I'm thinking of, we're going to have to chop off a lot of these lower leaves. It's starting to sink down more. So I'm thinking of backfilling it with compost. Every few days, just give it another inch or 2 of compost so it roots out the stem, just to bring it back up a bit and prolong its life hopefully. But it's a bit of a monster that, isn't it? all my cuttings of a single seed potato. This one's a little bit droopy because I just drenched it with some water. But they've all greened up really nicely now, and I will be earthing them up. And it looks like there's a little gap there. I might be able to pop the other one in. If not, it'll be going in one of these recycling containers or in a pot like that. Oh, there's a bumblebee just come in on the courgettes. Oh, talking about bees and wasps and stuff. I got stung on that arm and on this arm yesterday, and it's itching like a mother. Right, so compost what I turned yesterday is at 136 something, so that's looking pretty good. It's breaking down quite nicely, and yeah, got this lot in here as well to turn into it next time. So yeah, really happy with everything, how everything's going on the allotment. Yeah, things are looking pretty good. Still got Mr. Mole and Cher from what is it? Aussie blog, something like that. Sorry, Cher, I just butchered your name. But yeah, she's called the mole Noel. So we've got Noel the mole here, and I was just treading back where it looks like it's popped its head up. But yeah, thanks for watching everyone, and yeah, nice little harvest here, and hope everyone's getting some nice veggies and that and fruit too. Bye bye.